Hey, hey, beautiful souls, dear divine humans, HUEMANS. My name's lisalyle, and I am here to support your soul shine in this lifetime. I'm earlier than the time that was set, and yet it was kind of like ready, set, go, Lisa, or I may chicken out. So, how y'all doing? I mean, what a I was going to say, what a freaking roller coaster ride we're on. And yes, it's true. We are a cosmic roller coaster ride of our life, a mystical, magical carpet ride into a life of delight simply because we're alive. And yeah, so, anyways, I'm just going to use this incense today. It's an Archangel Michael incense. And I'm just going to ask at this time that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the awareness that we are guided and protected at this time, in this lifetime. And really, we are here to experience wishes and dreams coming true. So, how y'all doing? I'm going to just get up and stick this incense up here in the plant. So, how's everyone doing? How are you doing? It is September the 4th, 2025. We are a few days away from our total lunar eclipse, and you may be feeling, if you're sensitive and you're unsure of what you're feeling, what's going on, this is the energy, the pre-eclipse energy. You're feeling it. So begin to become aware of how you are impacted by the cycles of the moon. Right? The cycles of the moon, and then these big cycles that we're within. And there's a lot going on astrologically. There's a lot of movements of the planets in the sky above us that, if we're lucky, we get to see in the night sky. And if we're very lucky, we get to see that great big shining sun during the day. I really feel like I needed to light the Palo Santo because that's my routine here, if you will. So let's get into it. It is the 4th of September. We are syncing with our souls in September, and we are syncing with soul family, the tribe, that the pack, if you will, that supports the thrive of the individuals within the pack. I just heard that song, Leader of the Pack. So, one of the big planetary alignments that we have at this time is Pluto, that little planet, that powerful little planet that packs a punch, a spiritual punch, is out of bounds. And this is going to be going on. And out of bounds is like, I believe it's like 23 degrees beyond the ecliptic of the orbit of the sun or something like that. Don't quote me. So it's out of bounds to the south. And this is the last time it will be in this particular phase out of bounds for the next few thousand years. And this is going to be going on and off, like sliding in and out of bounds between 2025 and 2035. The last time we had Pluto out of bounds was 1953. So on September the 1st, we had Saturn retroing into Pisces and will be there until February the 13th, 2026, where it will go back to Aries. And so the question that came through with this Saturn energy, are we walking our spiritual talk? Or are we just, we're saying it, and this is the difference. This is the key difference between the spiritual warrior, the one who is here on the evolutionary spiral or path of awakening in this lifetime, which is ongoing as long as we're alive. And yet it's really important for us to recognize and remember too that we are here to achieve great things in this life. We are here to break free from karmic conditioning, karmic cycles in this life. And you're doing it. If you're here, nobody's here during the live, so I'm talking to myself. Yet I trust that this message will reach the hearts it is meant to reach, to give that spark of encouragement or, inspiration that says, yes, keep going. And so the most important key for any of us is our ability to walk in integrity, to walk as we are into the world, open heart. That doesn't mean we're perfect, 555. We are the massive seed of change, powerful change. And Pluto is there supporting this powerful change, this death and rebirth process. And then Saturn retro in Pisces is saying, are you walking the talk or are you just talking a spiritual talk? What's the truth of your heart? We can't just walk. If I was guided to share classic. I put classic from 2015. It came up in my Facebook memories today. And I had made the video private quite some time ago. And it showed up in the memories today. And I was guided to watch it and then guided to share it here. So it's like linked in the chat. And you know what? The truth is, the message, divine love, divine truth, divine wisdom doesn't change. We, the vessel, the container carrying this wisdom, this truth, we change. And hopefully in good ways. And this Virgo season is a pivotal turning point for all of us. And it's like, this is really going to, we are going to see the, what is it like I'm seeing like a rocket ship, and then doesn't it have something that drops off and then the rocket keeps going? Maybe it's a booster or something. I'm not sure, but this is how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing like we're taking off, and as we take off, everything back there has to fall off. And if we're not willing to let it fall off, then we're probably not going to have a good takeoff, or it's going to be a bumpy ride. So we also have today, on the 4th of September, we have Mars and Jupiter square. Mars is in Libra and Jupiter is in Cancer. And this is about, intuitively, I'm really feeling this is about the understanding and awareness of divine timing, everything playing out as it should, and us really boldly stepping into our role in this lifetime. No more on the sidelines, no more holding ourselves back from the experience of love in this life. And we've had to walk through a lot of fires to return to the inner fire, the inner furnace of love that has always burned. And we may have tried to run from it. We may have tried to run from ourselves. We may have tried to run and hide from life, from others, from the world. Now is not that time. Although maybe this weekend you may be feeling so it's Thursday now, and it's now 12:12. We are the vessel of light. We are the container of light. And this weekend you may feel yourself kind of like shying away from life. And I would say, don't shy away from feeling your feelings. We have feelings for a reason. Feelings are meant to be felt. And this is where the humanness of us, if you will, can trip us up. So tomorrow, on the 5th of September, Uranus stations to go retrograde. So it's stationing at 0 degrees of Gemini to go retrograde back in Taurus. And Uranus is about the higher consciousness, our higher consciousness. Again, it's one thing to have spiritual awareness, to have spiritual knowledge, if you will. And I would say that knowledge often comes from outside of ourselves. Like we read a book, we gain knowledge, um, that kind of stuff. Wisdom is uncovered and discovered from within us because it's the innate, divine truth, divine wisdom. It's innate within us. So as we embark upon the path of the spiritual warrior, if you will, awakening, like healing from what has been the 1044, the trauma of the human experience. So the warrior awakens at some point in time, and then the warrior walks through life. This warrior has been walking consciously on the spiritual awakening since about 1994. And what a ride it's been. You'd think I'd be like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What would we think I would be? 1111. What would we think I would be? And that's where this is how we grow up, right? Because that's like a judgment coming in. Lisa, you should be somewhere other than where you're meant to be. Who said? Who said? Because Lisa that sits here today feels more at ease and at peace in being Lisa D, lyrical Lisa, in the house. I'm getting silly. I think I'm going to stay in the house a lot this weekend. I just, where should we be other than where we are? Where we are. So on the 7th, y'all know what's coming, right? We have the total lunar eclipse with the full moon in Pisces. And it's happening at 15 degrees, 23 minutes. I love that. 15, 6 energy, 23, that 5 energy, divine masculine, making choices and decisions, and the divine feminine too. I mean, the moon is the feminine 1221, the feminine essence, the shadow. We won't see the lunar eclipse here in the Northern Hemisphere. Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia will see it. And this lunar eclipse is going to be the longest since one that we had in 2022. And it's going to go for 1 hour and 22 minutes. That's that 5 energy again. Are we going to make the choices to be the change? Are we going to? We've done. If you're here, if you resonate, you have done the inner work. You continue to do the inner work. You're never going to stop doing the inner work unless you give up on yourself and you give up on life and you give up on love and all of that. Yet that's not what you're here for. You wouldn't even be here if that was, the trajectory of your soul. You're here to sync and align with your soul. This lunar eclipse is considered a blood moon, and the messages shared 10 years ago in 2025, it sounds like we were having a blood moon at that time as well. And so there's a lot of, there's a lot of energy out there that is seeding fear, if you will. And then there's a lot of energy out there like you and I who are here as seeds of the light, as seeds of light. That song, Drops of Jupiter. I like that song, Drops of Jupiter. That song just came in. We're here as the one who are here to uncover and rediscover the magic, the mystery, the wonder of love in this life. With the blood moon, I was guided to write, as you know. I didn't go too much into the astrology because I've been, this morning, I've been feeling a little unsettled. Last night, I felt incredibly unsettled. Came home from the job and, came in to the animals. It was all great and everything, and was guided into bed quite early. And as I got into bed, I was literally having a panic attack again and feeling very wobbly. And so I thought, okay, like just get here and breathe, talk to God, and that helped a bit. The feelings inside of me, though, I couldn't shake them. I kind of felt sick to my stomach. I didn't know what was going on. I had to very much be like placing hands on the heart and the solar plexus. I was up out of bed quite a bit, walking around. I literally had to take all the selenite out of my bed. And I've been sleeping with massive amounts of selenite. Two of these were in there and some smaller pieces. And I literally, this one came out a few days ago because I was guided to take it out. Because again, as like we are not, we're meant to have connections in our life that support our ability to ground as well as elevate. And so with all this selenite, I was doing great. I was doing okay. And then something, and maybe it's the approach to this eclipse season, I was not doing great last night. I was having a lot of anxiety and very aware that I was having this anxiety and unsure of what to do. And it took maybe an hour or so. And then eventually I was able to settle and sleep without any selenite in the bed. The only crystals in the bed last night were the obsidian, rose quartz, and bloodstone. No selenite because well, at that time, we'll see how it changes as we go. I can't really, I can't do the spiritual work alone. The work that I'm here to do, the work of expansion on my own. So how do we have faith and how do we trust in the unfolding when there's so much unknown? It was 1717 there. When there's so much unknown, 17 is the star energy, healing, right? Can we show up for ourselves as we settle and drift towards, that's how they're showing it now, like drifting towards the destined timeline. We've done the generational healing. If you haven't, you're doing it. You're getting close. Keep going. Keep working on your personal healing because you are the one here to do the generational healing, to do the karmic clearing, and to make the breakthroughs. And supporting us at this time, we have Mercury in Virgo and we have Venus in Leo. And Mercury in Virgo, Mercury's at home in Virgo and Gemini. And can we rectify the thoughtfulness of the mind and the spaciousness of being of the heart? As we move through September, we've got the solar eclipse coming on the 21st with the new moon. And I was just guided to write powerful. And so this whole month, it feels very, Pluto out of bounds is about redemption. That Bob Marley song, the redemption song. Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Many from the bottomless pit. Maybe listen to that song, Redemption Song, Bob Marley. But my hands were made strong by the hands of the Almighty. We move forward in this generation triumphantly. They wanted me to get to that. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? It's all I've ever known. Redemption song. So there's something about this, like we have done all the work. This is our redemption song. The syncing up and alignment of souls in September is the redemption song. We've come back home to our very own heart. And this is about our personal revolution or our personal evolution. It's the revolution of the journey within that gets us to sing the redemption song of our soul living as a soul in skin, human, Hue, divine human. And with this Pluto out of bounds, moving in and out of bounds for the next 10-year period, this is really about a mass awakening of the consciousness of the human. So if you're here resonating with me, if you've been here doing your inner work, for a long time, as I mentioned, 1994 is when I really began the awakening in this lifetime. Always connected, always had relationship with God, with Source. And yet in 1994 is when I began to walk the path of personal responsibility. It's taken a while. It's taken a while. But you know what? It takes what it takes. Each child in their own time. Each child is called to recognize and remember that we are divine. And so back to the point they're saying, Lisa, if you have been doing your work for a very long time, it's really important that you honor the nudgings of your soul at this time. Feel the feelings and go forward, because you have done the generational healing. You have made the breakthroughs, and you are here to seed you are here to experience the destined timeline. What was written in the stars by the hand of God for you in this lifetime. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And, as I sit here and share and say, amazing, 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 I'm in it with you, because I have moments of great doubt. What was that anxiety or panic attack I was experiencing last night? Like, I literally thought I was dying. And they always happen at night. And I haven't had one in a long time. And last night was quite startling, because, I'm in the season of rebirth. My ears going crazy. 2222. My ears going crazy. This is the season of rebirth. Joy, joy, joy. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. And here I was in the home space, just like anxious, uncertain, unsure. Do I really know what I know? Is what I know, is it really divine truth? Can I stay faithful in what I know is divine truth as the integrated seed of light? Can we stay in a space of ease and grace and peace when we don't quite see the destined timeline? We feel it, and yet we're not, well, at least over here, I feel it, and yet I don't have it in the tactile experience. There's one thing, again, back to Saturn in retro in Pisces. Are we walking our spiritual talk? So it's one thing to know in the spiritual realm and to make connection and feel in the spiritual realm. Do we have the courage to bring the spiritual into the third dimensional, into the physical experience of heaven on earth as the bridge? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You wouldn't be here if you didn't have the strength and courage and the fortitude to make the breakthroughs, to make the unseen real. So, with that being said, I'm just going to pull a couple cards here, and then I feel like I'm going to go. It's Friday in my world, one more day in the JOB space. Right. The Woodwives, adaptability, 6410, Wheel of Fortune energy, Virgo, mutable energy. The Horseman, heralding change. What is heralding the forward movement? The freedom and expansiveness of unconditional love. Have you ever felt love so strong, so so pure and so true that that love just gives you the freedom to go forward and be you? We all are that love. And we are all like, I feel sort of enveloped in the energy of that love. And I'm so ready for that love that is conscious and co creative and like devotional. This is the love of the soul. This is the love of the soul. This is why we have come to hollow out our bones. Again, that 10 energy. And in the center of that 10 energy is the seed of change, the Empress energy. What remains, when everything's gone, when all the people are gone from your life, when it's just you, when it's just you and you, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What are the thoughts? I mean, what are the thoughts that go on late at night? Can you remain hopeful that what you know, it is divine truth? I'm feeling warm. Hollow bone, teachability, stay open and teachable. Are you ready to experience more? Are you ready to experience more? This one keeps coming out. Are you a conscious channeler of source? Of course. Of course. 39, 12. I got that message. Your protection has expired. Are you ready? Are you willing to take the risk of going forward unprotected? On my computer, I guess. I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk to be real. What about you? This is perfect. 12, again, you are the channel of light. And this is, it's solar plexus chakra coming online so that you can be the conscious channel of light. You can fulfill your role as the messenger, as the one that is in the world, as the visual of soul light, as the visual of the divine embodiment of the masculine or feminine. I saw something earlier today, and it was a woman saying, "Oh, I love a man that's feminine." And so I was going to comment, and then I was like, "No, don't comment." And yet it's one of these things. What I do, I've been reflecting upon that. I like a man that's feminine. And my instant response was like, ew, no, we don't want feminine men. And so as I was rolling around with it and walking in the rain with Rex earlier this morning, uh, what I was really feeling is like, I like alpha men, a strong man who is in touch with his feelings, who is in touch, because this is really what, a feminine man, I think of effeminate men. I don't find that attractive at all, at all, in any way, shape, or form. I like a strong man, a masculine man, a man who knows he's a man. And masculinity is not toxic. These what we're seeing, these effeminized men in the world today, this is toxic. And they've got all the women, all the feminists of the world, the masculine women, the masculine feminine. They got all the masculine feminine supporting the weak, the toxic masculinity. It's like so inverted. We live in this world and we are the converters. And this is where sacred union comes in as well. When we've done the inner work, when we're well aware, I'm well aware that I'm a feminine, and I really, out of necessity, just because of life and the fact that I'm a single woman, I still have to play in that masculine energy. I'm like not really interested in playing much in the masculine energy anymore, quite honestly. And so it's not that we like feminine men, we like masculine men. And divine masculine is alpha, strong, confident leadership, knows his role in the world as leader, as guide and protector, as an authority, as well as being those strong masculine energies. The divine masculine is always also very in tune with his sensitivities, with his emotions, and maybe not all that adept or comfortable with um, expressing the depth of the masculine's emotions, 3131, which is feminine and masculine. You know, that 1331 energy, divine feminine, the 4, the masculine. This is a time of soul unions coming online in order to, it's like they just said, in order to continue the level up. We are the initiates, and we are all here for great purpose. And this weekend is a really beautiful time for you. If the mind is rewinding, if there's emotions coming up from the past, I would say it's not even really, if they're coming up to be released. We're working in this full moon energy. You don't even really have to process them anymore. If they're coming up, they want to be released. You've probably tried to process and analyze them a lot of times previous to now. And so this is about the release phase. Let it go. Let it go. Let it free your body and let it move your soul. Everyone thinks of that Frozen song or whatever, but I think I think this is Gloria Estefan. Let it go. Let it. Anyways, that's what I hear every time I hear "Let it go." Let it free your body. Or Parachute Club, maybe. Maybe it's the Parachute Club. Whatever it is, let it go. You are the being of change. And you know what has changed? Likely and very probably your understanding of what true love is. And true love exists beyond the understanding of the mortal human, HUE. True love exists in the etheric realms. We are the ones here. Are we walking our spiritual talk? Are we just talking spiritual stuff? Just, putting spiritual stuff into the world without without the actual calling in the experience, the destined experience of spiritual soul love and connection in the physical human home. So I trust that something here resonates. If anyone if anyone catches this on the replay, do let me know with a thumbs up if any of this makes sense. Your encouragement helps a lot. It really encourages me to continue to show up, especially, when it's really important that we come together. Like, enough of the lone wolf and enough of the, it's like the lonely traveler, the lonely planet. Come on, let's come together. Let's grow communities. Let's engage. If you do nothing but go to your computer and watch videos, at least engage. At least be encouraging, at least reach out a helping hand to your sisters and brothers. Come on, guys, let's get it together. Let's get it together. We can do this. Yes, we can. It's from Bob the Builder, I think, or Wonder Pets. Can we fix it? Yes, I don't know. Wonder Pets or Bob the Builder. Anyways, yes, we can. Or the little train that could. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo, choo. Are you feeling a little cuckoo? Come out, come out. Let the world see the vibrancy of your colors. Let the world see the beauty of your love, your light. Thanks for showing up in my life. I see you, I feel you, I love you. I hope something here resonates with you and makes sense. If it does, please let me know. Otherwise, maybe we'll catch you around some other time. Until next time, take good care.